Oh, hey, welcome back to my house. Last time on Octopath 2, we explored the area around the eastern continent. Ran around a couple of the old towns, pickpocketing some people. We found some chests here and there. And we also got a new secondary job, the inventor job, which sports a very lengthy side quest to unlock all of its other skills. First for the series, because most of these are just bought with JP. This time, I think we're going to go pick up the unconscious man. Wakey wakey! I didn't say you could go back to sleep. Rescue the man from the snow? Sure, why not? Get up here.
Where am I? Was I unconscious?
You were literally out cold. I'll take my check in the mail.
You saved me there. My name is Oswald. I'm a scholar. You must be a traveler.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking for someone.
Could that somebody be me?
I'm sure you have your own reasons for traveling.
I do.
So what do you say we help each other out for a bit?
Sure, why not?
It's the only logical choice, and my magic is sure to be of use.
Take Oswald along? Yes, I will.
You've chosen well.
Is that a threat? Hear the beginning of Oswald's tale? Yes, I will. Oswald is being held prisoner. His tale will continue uninterrupted until the end of Chapter 2. Proceed anyway? Okay.
All things in this world have a source. Nothing begets nothing. Follow the chain of cause and effect, and it will lead you to the answer you seek.
Ominous.
For the record, you, Oswald, plead not guilty. Is that correct? The facts are thus. Upon extinguishing the fire, the bodies of your wife and daughter were found in the rubble. They were nearly charred beyond recognition. A gruesome sight. I'm sure you agree. Thus, the court accepts, without objection, immolation as the cause of death. However, there is one last inexplicable detail. Nothing one could reasonably consider the cause of the conflagration was found at the scene. Ergo, the fire ought not to have happened at all. Absent the use of magic, that is.
Damn, I can't believe getting a wizard has its consequences.
You were a scholar of magic, weren't you, Oswald? Is that a mere coincidence? I think not.
I think it is. It's
Having
not.
conducted a thorough investigation of the scene, the court holds the following to be true. You, Oswald, were the only one capable of starting such a fire that night.
In the sacred name of Alathan the Scholar King, the court hands down the following verdict.
Hello, Richard F. Kerr.
Oswald V. Van Stein, we find you guilty of the murder of your wife and daughter. for which you are sentenced to life imprisonment on Frigid Isle.
Frigid Isle?
Do you have any last words?
Trial by Mortal Kombat? I guess not.
Harvey,
Harvey?
the man who took everything from me, shall die by my hand. I swear it.
Five years later. This looks extremely...
Frigid Isle. A solitary island in the far northern reaches of the sea. Some call it the edge of the world. Blanketed in snow all through the year. The nearest continent is due east. 4 days' journey by sea. Even on the largest vessel.
Why do I do this to myself? Even then, the fierce blizzards at sea can make a wreck of the mightiest ships. Trips to and from this accursed place are heavily regulated.
This place holds all mainlanders found guilty of the most heinous crimes. It held over 300 of us at its peak. In its 80-year history, none have escaped. Or rather, I should say, the deplorable treatment of the prisoners ensures that lives end before sentences do. I have survived for 1,879 days, but neither the unforgiving climate nor the ravages of time shall extinguish the fire in my breast.
Let's see, 1,879 days is... 62 months, that's like 5 years, damn.
Another frigid day in hell, eh, Professor? You know what this is? It's your little notebook. It never leaves your hands, does it?
Well, evidently it does, because you're holding it right now.
Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm only borrowing it. You were quite the scholar, weren't you? Yes, this notebook could be worth quite a lot. I'm sure it'd fetch me a tidy pile of cigarettes. You're welcome to take it back, of course, but you'll have to fight me for it.
Is that a challenge? Mug the prisoner for the notebook. At night, Oswald can mug townspeople for their belongings. Try pressing X near a townsperson. Well, you're a prisoner, not a townsperson, but I'll mug you anyway. Give me my stuff back. You want it back so badly, come and get it. Let's slow down the game speed. What are you weak to? That, okay. Oh, I'm muzzled, I can't... Aha. So I can only just hit him with staves. I didn't see the muzzle, actually. I guess it makes sense.
Take it back. I've got no use for your filthy scribblings anyhow.
Man, I beat your ass with just my staff. I didn't even have to cast magic.
Help! Guards! He's gonna kill me!
Well, I got the notebook back.
Yeah! Help! Somebody! What's all this about? It's him. He attacked me. Well, if it isn't Oswald, our magical murderous scholar. How do you like the new toy I gave you, Professor?
2 straight chapters of torture, isn't that fun?
It's a fine little muscle, isn't it? Keeps you from speaking those spells you love so much. You're the only one who has the honor of wearing it, I'll have you know. You should be kissing my feet.
I couldn't even if I wanted to, and I don't.
What's that look for? I know defiance when I see it, and I'll have none of it. I'd love to hear what you sound like. I really would. When you're begging for your life, that is. Ah!
13 seconds.
Huh?
13 seconds from the time a prisoner calls for help to the guard's response. At least some valuable information's come of all this. 1 warden and 34 guards for 292 prisoners. Over time, I've learned much about the way the prison and the people within it work. And all of that knowledge shall inform my eventual escape.
We're planning a jailbreak. So what now?
An escape for which the plan is written in this notebook. Using a cipher, naturally. I've revised said plan numerous times these last 5 years, and polished it to a fine sheen. Only 3 pieces of the puzzle remain. The first, an escape route. For this, I have chosen a passage that leads beneath the prison. This passage is overlooked even by the guards themselves, and it leads directly out of this place. I must conduct a more thorough review of it, and soon. The second, suitable clothing. Once I escape, I'll be exposed to the elements. The cold will claim me in minutes if I'm clad in nothing but these rags. The third and final, an accomplice. To escape on my own would be to rely on my own assumptions. I require the help of another with intimate knowledge of the prison's inner workings. With these 3 pieces in place, my plan shall move that much closer to completion. At which point, only its execution shall remain.
The next morning...
Wake up, human filth! To work with you!
Oh boy, prison labor. My
I
favorite.
understand this island was once dotted with mines. Entire mountains were reduced to rubble for ore, and the prison was built atop the wreckage. To this day, there remains phosphor buried in the frigid earth. It's immensely flammable, and sells for a fair bit of coin. So the prisoners are forced to mine it, and the guards line their pockets with the proceeds.
Mine, scum! Keep those hands moving! I said, keep moving! Unless you'd rather freeze to death!
Moving as fast as I can.
What's wrong with you? I can't move anymore. Too cold. Don't you go soft on me, criminal filth. Need I remind you that you were sent here to atone for your misdeeds? So beg whatever gods you serve for forgiveness, and dig, you useless little mole! Your life is worthless compared to the precious phosphor you cleave from the earth.
What a lovely staff.
And believe you me, we'd burn you instead if you were anywhere near as easy to set alight.
I wouldn't be surprised if that guy's already dead.
Do you understand? Answer me!
Warden, sir. He's already dead.
I'm a prophet, I guess.
An unfortunately common sight. We are adaptable creatures. Any environment, no matter how horrific, can be made ordinary.
Frigid Isle Yard.
Forced labor is followed by a vanishingly small window of free time. It is in this free time that I review the remaining pieces of my plan. They are three.
The escape route, the clothing, and the accomplice.
The first, an escape route. The prison is as old as it is massive. There are bound to be gaps and awkward seams. Perhaps I can glean a hint or two from someone with intimate knowledge of the island's history. The second, suitable clothing. One they call the Provisioner sells the clothing I'll need to survive. But first, I need to find them. I'll start by asking any prisoners who might know this Provisioner. The third and final piece, an accomplice. My accomplice cannot be an ordinary prisoner. I must find someone capable of enacting my escape plan. Then all that will remain is the plan's execution.
Is this the part where I learn how to scrutinize? Well, I find a save point. That's a start. We have here in the cold locked in that cell. They say home is where you make it. But who the hell could make this place a home? Oh, green dots.
There are not so many guards watching the cafeteria during this shift. Now is my chance to find an accomplice.
Oh, so we're starting here, huh? Let's see. Okay, now I learn how to scrutinize. During the day, Oswald can scrutinize to glean new knowledge from townspeople. Who do I pick? What do you got? Prisoner number 310549. A prisoner who was once an aristocrat. He seems cultured and intellectual, but is prone to leaps in subject, as well as sudden bouts of shouting and unruliness. Doesn't seem worthwhile.
No. I cannot tie my fortunes to this prisoner.
What about you? Prisoner number 321078. Impression. Flippant. A footlicker who reports misconduct to the prison guards the second he witnesses it, which has made him most unwelcome among the other prisoners. Yeah, this isn't working either.
No, this one won't do.
What about guy number 3? Emerald. Prisoner number 294025, sentence 30 years. A well-known figure around the prison, his exceedingly wary demeanor belies a sense of determination unlike any other.
You there. A word. What are you playing at? Skulking around and sizing up all the prisoners. Ah, right. You can't speak on account of the muzzle. I've been watching you, you know, for the last 5 years. And all that time you've been feigning indifference while you surveilled the place, right?
I love the exceptionally deep voice, honestly.
The other prisoners, the guards, everyone and everything. Watching for minute differences, like you're making some sort of audit. As far as I'm concerned, only 2 types of prisoners watch silently for 5 years. Hungry beasts and people plotting an escape. That's it. If it's the former, I know someone who can help. But if it's the latter...
Speak up a bit, I can barely hear you.
So, which one are you, Professor?
That helps.
Shake your head if you're the former, or nod if you're the latter. So, my eyes didn't deceive me after all. You're quite clever, I'll say that. Now, for my formal request. I went in on your plan. I can be of use to you. You'll see. I got lots of valuable information I'll only share with a close confidant. I've collected it over my long years in this place. That's why they call me Emerald the Informant. I know my information's good. You could do far worse, Professor Jailbreak.
Professor Jailbreak. Love the name.
Only someone of considerable wit could have figured out my plot from mere observance. Further, he is correct that I have need of his wares.
Looks like we found our man.
I can certainly use him to my advantage.
I knew you'd see it my way. So, What would you have me do?
This horrid island is 4 days' journey from the nearest shore. Even if our escape proves successful, we'll need a ship capable of making the journey to the mainland. I have set my sights on the vessel carrying the inspectors, who visit the prison on an erratic schedule. Thus, I need to know when it is due to arrive next. The ledger containing that information is fiercely guarded. I stand no chance of laying eyes on it. But all I need to know is the date. For that will be the date we make our escape.
Understood. That won't come easily. Not impossible, though. I'll contact you once I have it. One more thing. Get me the key to this muzzle. Can't make any promises there, seeing as it was made just for you. Let's just pray luck is on our side, eh, confidant?
The plan is in motion. I just need to let the informant do his work.
I'm liking what I'm seeing. And I'm back in prison.
Oswald.
Huh?
Oswald.
Oh no, the voices in my head are back.
Have you found the answer?
To work, maggots! Move!
After forced labor. So this is just a day-to-day thing now, I guess. Now we just need an escape route and to procure suitable cold weather wear. The history of this place should be able to point me in the right direction. I should seek out the prisoner they call the Provisioner, if I want cold weather wear. The only question is which to procure first. Because I save every single time. Might as well get some info on these guys. Prisoner number 321154, crimes theft, trespassing, murder, sentenced 64 years. Prisoner number 293612, crimes, manufacture and sale of illegal concoctions, sentenced 43 years. Guard. A timid guard who doubles as the prison librarian. He avoids trouble at all costs and lets the prisoners do as they please. Thus, while official policy states that books are not to be taken out of the library, he generally looks the other way. Aren't you a nice guy? I see something green in the area. He's probably outside, actually. What are you? Prisoner number 300328. Crimes, theft, illegal commerce. Sentence, 22 years. Notes. Prisoners stole and sold a rare book belonging to the Order of the Sacred Flame. The book's whereabouts remain unknown. 30 years for just selling a book, man. So, I guess the guy is somewhere over here. Bail. Prisoner number 291055. Known to many as the Provisioner, he's capable of acquiring most anything asked of him, be it at a rather onerous cost.
So you're the muzzled scholar I've heard so much about. You look like you need something. Same as everyone else who comes to see me.
Everyone's really quiet here. I guess that makes sense, because they're whispering.
The name's Bale. Most call me the Provisioner. I can secure most anything people ask for. Not for money, given our circumstances. But everyone has something of value on them, if you know what I mean.
So, he won't hand it over for free. Though, if I can find his weakness, I'd better scrutinize some of the other prisoners.
Uh-huh. Let's see what we can find out. Prisoner number 296432. Crimes, fraud, perjury, forgery. Sentence, 18 years. Notes, prisoner is delusional and a pathological liar. Interesting. Got someone over here. Prisoner number 3404916. Crime, human trafficking. Sentence, 28 years. Prisoner is extremely violent. Former human trafficking victim turned human trafficker. Aha.
I don't believe this prisoner knows anything.
No, sir, he knows nothing. What's in here? Just the guard. Let's go around finding the other two. What do you got? Prisoner number 293533. Sentenced 98 years? A relatively mild-mannered prisoner compared to the others. He was unable to read upon incarceration, but learned to do so under the library guard's tutelage. Wait, was he imprisoned at 2? Okay.
I don't believe this prisoner knows anything.
Maybe I'm overthinking that, but that sounds like what's happening. He was like imprisoned as a toddler? What about you? Prisoner number 291056. Warden Davids dropped his coin purse the other day, and this prisoner watched as Bale picked it up. He doesn't dare tell a soul, though, since Bale knows his weakness.
Here it is. Surely this is the Provisioner's weakness. Let's see how he responds.
Finally come to pay, have you? What's that scrap of paper in your hand?
What? Where did you get this? Whatever you want, it's yours. Just swear you won't speak a word of this to anyone.
Hey, cold weather wear.
My plan proceeds apace. This clothing ought to keep me from freezing to death.
Back to your cells, you animals!
That will have to wait. Back to the hole for now.
Back to bed.
Oswald,
Leave me alone.
have you found the answer?
I don't know what the answer is. I haven't played Persona 3. Huh?
No, Harvey. Though I have a theory. Behold this small flame. Nothing exceptional. Yet if I apply the equation I have here, its intensity is compounded. And in theory, its power is multiplied. However, as long as it remains a flame, Its power's limited.
Using equations to amplify magic powers? This is incredible. You're a genius, Oswald. The one true magic. You're one step closer to it, to standing alone atop the summit of magic scholarship. Though, I must warn you not to grow too fond of the idea, for I will surpass you.
Why is it echoing?
Time to work, you worthless sacks of meat! Up and out!
After forced labor. I guess all I need now is the escape route. Pointing in the right direction. I save again. Guess I have to go up here for whatever I need. Straight to prison, huh?
I must find a prisoner familiar with the underground passage.
Prisoner number 281069. Crimes: instigating foreign aggression, insurrection, sentence 409 years. I don't think we have to worry about him living that long. Prisoner number 319471. Crimes: treason, seditious conspiracy, sentence 39 years. Notes: prisoner was found defacing a public building with anti-establishment writings. Claims to be an artist. Prisoner number 291666. A high-ranking member of an evil organization bent on world domination through abject fear and demoralization of the populace. Or so he claims. He refuses to speak when asked about the specific nature of his crime.
I don't believe this prisoner knows anything.
I think he knows a few things, but I don't think they're relevant. What else do we got here? Prisoner number 275892. Crimes: forcible incitement of a duel, murder. Sentence 37 years. Notes: prisoner's violent tendencies are exacerbated by the consumption of alcohol. Can I get in there? Ooh, free chest. Bottle of blinding dust. It's a surprise tool that'll help me later, I think. What do you know? Prisoner number 203678. A prisoner serving an extremely long sentence who worked on the construction of the underground passage. The hard labor ruined his legs, however, leaving him confined to his cell doing far simpler labor. You look like you have what I need.
The underground passage. I don't just know it, I helped build it. But don't go asking me details. Best I can say is there ought to be a labor report for it on file in the library.
Labor report whereabouts?
The library.
Back to the yard we go then. Let's go to that library. Where the devil is that report? Oh. It's shining ever so beautifully for me.
This must be the labor report that prisoner spoke of. Whoever wrote it spared no detail in recording the construction of the passage. And they were a prisoner as well. Must be why no one gave it so much as a second glance. Aha. There's an entry to the passage right by the guard station. All is proceeding as planned. I've studied the tunnel's construction, and I am certain It is suitable for my escape.
Back to yourselves! Now!
Seems I'm out of time. Back to the hole, then.
Oswald,
Why are you still in my head?
have you found the answer?
Leave me alone already. Oh great, another flashback.
I've reached a dead end. There's just one last piece missing. I've explored every possible avenue, but it's nowhere to be found. What could possibly be powerful enough to serve as the source of the one true magic?
You've done enough, Oswald. Well done, truly. Now, allow me, the great Harvey, to provide the final piece for you.
Huh.
Harvey.
He really hates that guy.
Confidant. It took a while, but the goods came in.
What's this? I don't recall giving you permission to speak to one another.
You misunderstand, Warden. This isn't what it...
It's your lucky day, scum! Speak another word, and I will bury you in the very pit in which you toil! Do I make myself clear?
At least that's the last I'll ever feel of that club, right? I'll see you at the storehouse behind the mess hall.
Kind of meet with emeralds. Well, since we've already recovered the 3 pieces that we need to escape, I think I'm going to call it here temporarily. Next time on Octopath 2, we meet with Emerald and hopefully put our escape plan into motion. See you guys then.